Ladies and gentlemen, football fans across the globe, buckle up because we've got a bombshell dropping right here in the heart of Big Blue Nation. Imagine this. It's a crisp October evening in East Rutherford, the lights of MetLife Stadium flickering like a beacon for the faithful, and out of nowhere, the New York Giants pull off the heist of the century. That's right. Breaking news tonight. The Giants have just inked a blockbuster deal to bring back legendary running back Saquon Barkley on a 3-year, $45 million contract, complete with incentives that could push it north of $60 million if he rushes for another 1,000-yard season. Saquon, who bolted for Philly last year in free agency, is coming home to the Giants. Talk about a plot twist that rivals any Broadway show, because let's face it, in New York, drama is just another Tuesday. Hold on, let me paint the picture for you. It's not even noon on October 12th and the NFL world is exploding. General Manager Joe Schoen, that quiet architect who's been rebuilding this franchise brick by brick since 2022, leaked the news via a cryptic tweet. Okay, maybe not cryptic, but it might as well have been Morse code. The bark is back. Nunchuk Big Blue Rush. And just like that, social media ignites. Fans are flooding the streets of Times Square chanting Saquon, Saquon like it's the victory parade we haven't seen since Eli Manning hoisted that Lombardi trophy in '08. This isn't just a signing, it's redemption, revenge, and a whole lot of running lanes opening up for Daniel Jones and this revamped offense. Now let's dive into the meat of this madness, because why did this happen and what does it mean? Saquon Barkley, the Penn State phenom drafted 2nd overall in 2018, was the heartbeat of the Giants for 6 electrifying seasons. Remember his rookie year? That 91-yard touchdown scamper against the Redskins, or Commanders, on Monday Night Football? The stadium shook like the 7 train pulling into Grand Central. He racked up 91 catches as a rookie, something no running back had done since, well, forever. But last offseason, after grinding through injuries and a franchise tag drama that had us all biting our nails, he signed with the Eagles for 4 years and $38 million. Ouch. It felt like betrayal in the NFC East, where loyalties run deeper than the Hudson River. And get this, in Philly, he's been a beast, over 1,200 rushing yards already this season, torching his old mates twice.
But let's break it down tactically, folks, because this isn't just nostalgia, it's chess on the gridiron. Head coach Brian Daboll, that Buffalo-bred genius who turned the Bills' offense into a juggernaut before coming here, has been scheming for a workhorse back since training camp. Last year, without a true bell cow, the Giants' ground game sputtered to 3.8 yards per carry, ranking 28th in the league. Enter Saquon, whose elusiveness, 4.7 yards after contact per attempt, pairs perfectly with Devin Singletary's power runs. Imagine this duo, Barkley jetting outside on those signature zone reads, Singletary pounding the A-gaps, and rookie wide-out Malik Neighbors stretching the field deep. Daniel Jones, who's been lights out with 2,800 passing yards and 18 touchdowns through 8 games, suddenly has a safety valve who can turn a screen into a 50-yard gash. Defenses, they'll be scheming 2 high safeties just to slow him down, opening up play-action bombs to Darius Slayton. And don't sleep on the O-line. Andrew Thomas is anchoring left tackle like a Rockefeller, but with Barkley behind them, those interior guys like Jonah Williams get to feast on lighter boxes. Stats don't lie, my friends. Compare this to the Giants' 2023 nightmare. 91.2 rushing yards per game, dead last. Fast forward to now, pre-signing, they're at a respectable 112 yards, but that's with committee scraps. Barkley in his Giants prime? He led the league with 1,307 yards in 2022, forcing 78 missed tackles. That's like dodging tacklers in a game of red light, green light. Experts are buzzing. ESPN's Dan Orlovsky, never one to mince words, texted me, okay, hypothetically, this flips the NFC East on its head. Giants were fringe playoff. Now they're division favorites. And Mel Kiper Jr. from the draft desk? Schoen's got that Belichick eye. Stealing talent from rivals? Genius. Even Philly beat writers are grumbling, quoting an anonymous Eagle scout, "We knew he'd bolt back to New York. Guy's a city kid at heart, born in the Bronx, raised on subway dreams." But zoom out for a sec, because Giants history is woven with these epic returns. Think about it. This franchise, born in 1925 as the New York Football Giants, has been the soul of Gotham sports. From the championship days at the Polo Grounds, sneaking that 56 upset over the Bears in the snow, yeah, that miracle at the Meadowlands revenge arc in '78, to Eli's 2 Super Bowl gut punches against the undefeated Pats. Eli Manning, the Duke of Duval, who outdueled Brady twice, once in a desert monsoon, the other in a glacier, retired a giant legend, but his shadow looms large. Saquon's return echoes that loyalty. He's the modern Eli, the homegrown hero who could have cashed in anywhere but chose blue. And the rivalries? Oh boy. Cowboys fans are seething. Dallas leads the all-time series 72-48, but Barkley has carved 1,200 yards against them alone. Eagles. Last year's heartbreak in Philly, where he ran for 176 on us. Now it's poetic justice. As one diehard from the Bleacher Creatures section told me post-announcement, Saquon's back? That's our middle finger to the birds. NFC East just got bloodier, and I love it. Let's sprinkle in some voices from the locker room, shall we? Picture this, Daniel Jones, mic in hand after practice, that southern drawl cutting through the chaos. Saquon's the ultimate weapon, man. We texted all off-season, get back here, bro, this offense? Sky's the limit. We're building something special. Dable, ever the straight shooter, chimes in, he's not just a runner, he's a leader. Watched him mentor our young bucks in Philly film, now that's in-house. And from the man himself, Saquon, via a quick IG live that's already at 2 million views, New York raised me. Giants Nation, I'm sorry for the detour, but I'm all in. Let's chase that ring, 6 times the charm. Fans, ecstatic. A tailgater outside MetLife, beer in hand, roars, from heartbreak to homecoming, Giants forever. So, what does this mean looking ahead? Playoffs, baby. The Giants sit at 5-2, tied for first in the NFC East with those smug Cowboys and a reeling Washington squad. With Barkley, projections shift. Pro Football Focus bumps their Super Bowl odds from 8% to 15%, right behind the Lions and Eagles. Irony much? Draft-wise, no more panicking over RB depth in 26. This buys time to stockpile premium talent. Maybe that edge rusher to pair with Kayvon Thibodeau's 7 sacks. Injuries. Watch the workload. Barkley's hamstrings have been kryptonite, but Dable's rotation game is elite. And culturally, this hits like a Marvel crossover. Saquon, the Bronx Bomber, linking arms with Jones, the Duke, in a city that never sleeps. Tie it to the World Series buzz. Wait, Yankees are in it. And you've got New York United under the sports gods. Folks, if you're not pumped yet, check your pulse. This is Giants football at its rawest. Resilient, ruthless, and ready to rumble. Tune in Sunday when we host the Steelers. Saquon's first carries in blue since the prodigal son returns. Will he dance through the steel curtain? You bet your blue jersey he will. Grab your tickets, fire up the grill, and join the roar at MetLife. Follow us here for every snap, every storyline, because in Big Blue, we don't just play, we prevail. This is your host, signing off from the shadows of the skyline. Go Giants!